Creepies. Time once again for Dr. Lady's Creepy Cheapies, also known as Dr. Lady's Affordably Priced Mask Recommendations. I'm George Bernard Shaw, and tonight I'd just like to say Blawnox. That's right, Blawnox.
Yeah, Phil, Dr. Lady just said Blawnox on the television. What do you mean by that?
Well, I'll tell you. Blawnox happens to be the name of tonight's mask. This right here before you is a Blawnox. That's B-L-A-W-N-O-X. A lot like it sounds, huh? Blawnox. Now, what the heck is this? Well, this is a little something from Spectre Studios. And by the way, there are two different ways to spell Spectre. Sometimes you see it spelled S-P-E-C-T-E-R, and sometimes you see it spelled S-P-E-C-T-R-E. Spectre Studios, if you want to look them up online, spells it the E-R way. So that's Spectre, not Spectre. When you're looking, you got it? You got, okay. And you don't even have to look them up online. You can buy this on, eBay or other websites, or your tire and oil and automobile dealerships might carry it. I don't know. You could ask, right? Sporting goods stores, you could ask. Shoe stores, you could ask. Or you could just save time and not ask. But Blawnox here is a strange-looking alien. I believe he is a Martian. And why do I like him? What do I like about him? Why do I recommend him? Well, sci-fi stories and fantasy stories about strange creatures from other planets have been around for a long time. And this guy, to me, sort of harkens back to the old days, I mean really old days, of science fiction history and design. He kind of looks like a character you might encounter in a sci-fi story from like the 1930s or 40s or 50s, a long time ago. And at that time, artists and writers who were writing about space creatures sort of just let their imaginations just run wild, and it was sort of felt that anything was possible because these were aliens. They could look like anything. And today it's a little more rigid than that. People are a little more, a little less open to believe in just bizarre looking things, and they're looking for a little more organic realism, a little more things, designs for monsters that are a little more organically, biologically, anatomically, even genetically feasible. Whereas back in the day, aliens just looked weird because they were aliens. And this guy, to me, looks like a very old school, very retro, classic sci-fi alien, as in Little Green Man from Mars. If you could get yourself half a dozen of these and get some little uniforms made and have small children, or dwarfs, or midgets, or small mannequins, maybe, you could have a great old school classic sci-fi scenario there, and probably have the neighbors calling local authorities on you. But Blawnox is green, as you can see. He's made of green rubber, and Spectre Studios masks are made in the USA, by the way, which I think is deserving of some applause. Let's give them some applause. Yeah, you do that. Deserving of your respect that they make these things in America, and they're this nice. Pretty nicely painted. Not really spectacular, but he doesn't need to be spectacularly painted because he's kind of a simple design with his big weird extra eyeball. And as you can probably see, his eyes are white with purple irises and black pupils. They are shiny, they're glossier than the rest of him. And I don't know if you can see this either, so I'll tell you, where you look out of when you're wearing it is these little hidden slits around and under his third eye. And do I think that there need to be tons of masks that look like 1940s style Martian design concepts? No, I don't. I don't think there needs to be a lot of that, but I think it's cool that there's one. I think it's very cool for somebody to have done that, and I think the people at Spectre did it with our old buddy Blawnox here. So it sells for about $60, which is not cheaper than dirt because it's kind of small, but considering how nicely it's painted, how nicely it's designed, considering how good the quality is, yeah, definitely worth 60 bucks if you want to be a freaky but old classic style of science fiction alien Little Green Man from Mars. And as long as I'm on the subject, it seems to me that my great-grandmother used to do her laundry in Blawnox. Extra strength Blawnox. All temperature Blawnox with bleach.